Have you ever wondered what could be the reason for couple to get involved in a physical fight? Has it ever bothered you that you see two grown-up people fighting their children? Marriage is meant to be an institution for two mature people who should be able to handle their differences whatsoever without public notice. Yes, in a matured home where two people have love and understanding, professed love for themselves, then they should be able to settle whatever scores. There are certain times we could see that such scores begin to go out of hand to that point of physical combat. In this video, I want to quickly share with us what I think could be some of the causes that could lead to a physical fight between two loved persons. Number one is abuse. Abuse is a state where things are not being properly valued, where things are not being properly regarded. Abuse can happen, and at that moment, a man decides to maltreat the woman because of the woman's response or reaction to him. A woman can also decide to react to a man in a particular way that makes the man feel like, I am being disregarded, dishonored, disrespected. I am not being given value. Yes, between the man and the woman, an abuse may happen that will lead to one of them trying to prove that, okay, let me show you that I am losing my value because of your action. Let me teach you a lesson. So when a man feels he is being abused by the woman, being disrespected, dishonored by the woman, he can decide to go physical. The same way, a woman can feel like her prestige as a woman, her position as a woman, her respect too as a woman is being trampled upon, and so she loses it and wants to deal with the man in her own little strength. Secondly, uncontrolled emotion could be a reason why couples get involved in physical fight. When things happen, you need to not act as you feel. Most times, you hear people say, I have hot temper, I have this and that, and at the moment, they are not really putting in control their temperament. One of the things that will lead to physical fight is when we do not control our emotion. You don't just speak as it comes. You don't just allow yourself to pour out everything, either as a man or as a woman. Even at points of anger, I have seen people at the point of their anger, they can damage things that will take them time to repair. Please, this could be managed. Uncontrolled emotion is a danger to the peace of your home. Lack of understanding is another factor that could lead to physical fights in the life of any couple. Yes, why is understanding needed in this place? Every couple should be able to understand themselves, know when there is red indicators, know when they should set boundaries, know when to quit certain arguments, certain talk, certain discussion. Understanding means you would have had a very good understanding or knowledge about the person you are dealing with as your couple. Yes, understand the situation at hand and be sensitive to know when such situation is about creating a bigger problem. Yes, another thing that can cause a physical fight between couples is lack of mutual respect. Let me say this very frankly. Whether you are a man or a woman, each of you have respect that must be accorded to yourself. We often hear people say that men so much like respect. I want to also put it straight in this video that women also need to be respected. You don't look at a woman and feel like you can oppress her, you can turn her down, you can do anything to her. By the way, she's a woman. Some will even quote that scripture and say she's a weaker vessel. So you want to kill her because she's a weaker vessel. Hear me and hear me well. The same way as a man, you value yourself and you want to be respected. That's the same way you must respect the woman. Then the woman too should know that her original and primary assignment, apart from loving the man, is that of respecting the man. And because of that, the woman should not degenerate to that point of taking the man for granted, talking to the man anyhow, just like I did talk about uncontrolled emotion. At the times when the woman's emotion begins to go wild, she must know that she have a mandate of respect to accord the man. The same thing to the man. Once this thing is missing, once respect is missing from both sides, then physical abuse must step in, will definitely come in. But hear me, it is not the will of God at any point for a man to lay his hand on the wife, or for the wife too, because there are cases where you see women also fighting back the man. In fact, in some cases, some women will decide to be the one to deal with the man first, and then maybe the man in response will react. But whatever be the case, it is not the will of God for couples to be involved in physical fight. I want you to use the comment section. Share with me, what do you think, beyond what I have said, what do you think could be more reasons why couples may get involved in physical fight? Share your view about couples fight, causes of couples fighting anywhere. What could lead couples to begin to exchange blows? Share your mind in the comment section.